Hello, my name is Vern. So I gotta keep the pipe going. I live off grid, been living off grid for about 5 years now. It's been my goal to live off grid most of my life. And I knew when I was gonna live off grid that I wasn't gonna do it reading my candlelight and being without any kind of entertainment like TV, radio, or anything like that. I knew that when I did it, I wanted to do it with style. Now my place here, it's small, it's 20 by 20, but it's 2 stories. But I have all the comforts of any home in the city. I've got hot and cold running water. I've got 2 freezers, got a refrigerator. I've got a wood shop with all electric tools in it. I've even got a washer and dryer. And I can maintain all of that because I put in a big enough electrical system. But that electrical system has cost me a lot of headache and a lot of money. And a lot of the money, probably 25% of it, that I've put into the system has been because of mistakes. Now, I spent 10 years as a general contractor and 30 years as a heating and refrigeration tech. I know electrical. But boy, you get out here to off-grid and you start dealing with solar panels and inverters and chargers and different battery requirements, sulfating, keep them from sulfating and stuff like that. Man, it's a whole new ballgame. So, you know, solar panels aren't all the same. You know, my first ones were worthless. But the funny thing is, they cost me more than the ones I have now that work 3 times better. So I had to learn from my mistakes, and I learned that I had to do a lot of research. So right now I have 1600 amp hours of battery. I've got 2000 watts of solar, 2000 watts of wind. And I've got an 8,000 watt diesel Northern Lights generator that's probably going to last me the rest of my life as long as I take care of it. And with all of those, I'm able to maintain everything I need. Now, I started heating with just wood, and that didn't work because there are certain times of year or certain years that the wood is so wet that you lose half the BTUs of the wood just to keep the fire going, and you just can't get a good hot fire going with wet wood. So I spent a couple years freezing, and so then I put in an oil heater, and I thought I was good if I had both of those. And boy, when that north wind comes flying through here at 40, 50 miles an hour and it's in the single digits, boy, every little crack and crevice in this place just turns into a sieve. And if my fire's got wet wood and it's not burning good, and the wind messes with the draft on my oil heater, so it puts out about 50%, I can't keep this place warm. I end up plugging in electrical heaters. But that only happens a couple of times a year. And down here where I'm at, on the peninsula here in Alaska, our winters really aren't that bad. You know, if I was to go up north, north of Anchorage, Matanuska Valley area, I mean, they got great soil and great water, and it's great for growing crops, but boy, the winters are insane. 30, 40, 50, in some places 60 below. And boy, if you've got a jinx anywhere in your heating system, when it hits temperatures like that, it'll do you in. So I'm happy where I'm at. I have a greenhouse, and I have a chicken run, although there's no chickens in it right now. I've been through 4 flocks so far. They keep getting killed off, either by wolves, bears, or a neighbor's dog. And the last one was a grizzly. I went outside to get some wood, and I heard some wings flapping, and I thought maybe one of the chickens had got caught in the fish net that I have over the top to keep the eagles out. And I had a headlamp on, and I looked up, and there that great big ass grizzly was staring at me. Couldn't have been more than 12 or 15 feet away, with the body of the chicken in his mouth and the wings flapping. And of course, you know, me being me, I had to cuss him out. So I started yelling at him, and he turned around and just kind of walked away. And I went inside and got my gun, came out, looked all over, couldn't find him. I was going to get my shotgun with a rubber slug in it, pop him a couple in the rear end to let him know he's not welcome here. Ended up getting in my truck and going out on the road, and I finally found him crossing the road out here, but by the time I got to him, he was gone off in the bushes. So the next time I do chickens, I have a whole other setup I'm going to do, and this time the bear's not going to get him. I had rabbits here for a while, and they make great fertilizer, but the rabbits weren't reproducing. The mothers kept killing all the babies, and basically all I had was rabbit poop that I was harvesting from it, and I had a big pile of that, and decided to just get rid of the rabbits for now. When I get them into a place where I can keep it semi-warm, then I'll do rabbits again, because the soil here is not very good, and the rabbit droppings are really good fertilizer. So for now, you know, I'll call this video good. This is just introductory. I'm going to start doing regular videos profiling me building this property up, and some excursions that I'm going to go on. Hunting, fishing, sightseeing. Alaska's a beautiful place, and right now it's winter time, so things aren't all that beautiful. You'd have to travel a long distance to find something beautiful. So those excursions probably won't happen till summertime. But the next video is going to just give you a walkthrough of the place and what it looks like. Look forward to seeing you then.